love her. I don't love her, and I don't need her. I like to cook her. That pussy good though, but I don't eat her. Never. She's my baby. She my baby though. When we get lit, but she can't claim me. Don't claim me when she's not with me. When I'm gone.
In order for you to touch this, I'm gonna need some money. For you to get my number, I'm gonna need some money. And you want to lay with me, I'm gonna need some money. Before we can go on today, I need some money.
Well,
some money.
Okay. Here's the reality of it. Men pursue women. You only want something because you ain't got it, right? And you only pursue something because you want it. People pursue that which is of value. Men come to take. Women have resources. Women are a resource to men. I don't know any resource that's free. I don't know no food that's free. I don't know no success story that was obtained for free. I don't know none of this equipment that y'all got for free. None of it. Women are just like this equipment, right? Men compare women to cars all the time. Last time I looked, you had to purchase a car, right? So the only thing that men actually have to bring to the table is finances. They want something from you. It's better that you charge them for it as opposed to giving it away under some idea of love. So, baby, send him your cash app.
Society at large is raising tricks and hoes. And knowing that you're doing all that you can to keep your family separated from this lifestyle. But unbeknownst to you, up until the time that you actually saw this video, you never put it together that America was raising tricks and hoes. And they have placed you and your family in jeopardy because this is the social ideology. You work hard, you get some money, you give the money to a girl, and she's nice to you. Or, from a female perspective, when you find a guy who has some money and he takes you out, buys you dresses, diamonds, whatever, you know what I'm saying? That's the guy that you're nice to. In my mind's eye, any exchange of sex for economic gratuity, according to Webster, is prostitution. So when you come face to face with who you are as a person, an individual within this society, how do you handle that? Again, a prince of the game is simply somebody who chooses not to play that particular game, who has reversed the game on psychology and said, I want the cash. I want the diamonds. I want the furs. I want the house on the hill. Ism.
You can go anywhere to get the lies, but I know you came here to get the truth. Welcome to the Alphasphere. Welcome to the Alphasphere, the only place on the planet that's totally engulfed in positivity and totally submerged in alpha energy. I'm your host, Dr. B.O.A.
In order for you to touch this, I'm gonna need some money. For you to get my number, I'm gonna need some money. And you want to lay with me, I'm gonna need some money. Before we can go on today, I need some money.
Well,
I need some money.
Okay. Here's the reality of it. Men pursue women. You only want something because you ain't got it, right?
Let me correct that. Simps pursue women. If you pursue random women who have shown you no... Man, listen, it's going to take a lot for men to accept this. But one day, every beta male going to accept this. As raw as you thought you were, if you were pursuing women who didn't show you any attraction confirmation, you were a beta male. That's just the point of it. You were a beta male. Period. You were a beta male if you were pursuing women who show you no attraction confirmation at all. I mean, a woman don't even know you exist. That's beta, dog. Because the majority of men who do it, the majority of women you cold approach, you ain't gonna get them. And I ain't talking about get their number. I'm talking about you ain't gonna smash. And the thing is, if you're a man that's out here and your whole goal is to smash as many women as possible, then you so far from the ism, this don't even apply to you. Tricks are the ones who do all the smashing. Pimps are the one who do all the cashing.
And you only pursue something because you want it. People pursue that which is of value. Men come to take. Women have resources. Women are a resource to men. I don't know any resource that's free. I don't know no food that's free. I don't know no success story that was obtained for free. I don't know none of this equipment that y'all got for free. None of it.
Let me tell y'all something, man. Don't listen to this foolishness from this deep voice chick right here, man. Let me tell y'all something. A resource is something that comes into your life. You apply it to your life. It makes your life better. It improves your life. It improves your plight. It improves your grind. It improves your mind. It improves your spirit. It improves your body. It improves your existence. It improves your household. It improves something. Being intimate with a woman don't give you nothing. It takes from you. You lose testosterone when you do that. The moment after a man catches one, it's the weakest point of a man's life. Anybody can come in and jump you at that point. You can't fight nobody at that point. Your body automatically goes into this emergency reload of testosterone because you just lost a boatload. Sometimes if you lose enough, your body will put you to sleep. It'll put you to sleep because it needs you to be asleep. Think about it. The body rests, recovers, and restores when you're asleep. You lose enough testosterone while you messing around with some scallywag, your body will put you right to sleep. So the woman thinks she put you to sleep. No, your body put you to sleep because you done gave this scallywag all your tests. So now your body got to replenish it. And the best way for it to replenish it is to put you to sleep. So it ain't really got to focus on you breathing hard and talking and moving and doing all that. You understand what I'm saying? So there's nothing that you get from this so-called resource except that one rush of a good feeling, and the cost of that feeling is your masculine hormone.
Women are just like this equipment, right? Men compare women to cars all the time. Last time I looked, you had to purchase a car, right? So the only thing that men actually have to bring to the table is finances.
Listen, man, when I went and bought my Mach 1, it was brand new, showroom floor. Hadn't been driven, had no miles on it. They took it out the truck and rolled it into the showroom floor. Didn't even crank it. They actually pushed it into the showroom. Didn't have a mile on it. That's a car. Now, I wouldn't even been thinking that I wasn't going in there to buy a pre-owned car. You understand what I'm saying? I wasn't going there to buy a pre-owned car. So when I went in, when I looked at it, I said, wait a minute, that's it right there. There were plenty of cars on the lot, pre-owned vehicles. Here's the thing about it. Yes, a man will pay for a pre-owned vehicle, but not a man that's in the market for a brand new one. You see what I'm saying? So let's say a man going out to buy a Corvette. There's a man who's in the market Corvette. He want the new one. He didn't even think about Corvette until he saw the 2023. Now he looking at it like, oh my God, that's it. That's the car I've been looking for. You can't sell that man on the 2015. You can't sell him on 2017, even though I think the 2017 is one of the best Corvettes ever made. We ain't gonna get into that. But you can't sell him in 2017. He don't care nothing about the best Corvette that's ever made. He care about the one that looked like that one right there. That's the one he want. If he want a convertible, you can't sell him a hard top. He didn't come in there to get a hard top. He came in there to get some where he can drop the top, man, and let the breeze blow in. You see what I'm saying? So yes, if a woman, if you want to compare it to a car, how used is the car? Is it brand new? Is it pre-owned? Is it used? Is it a hunk of junk? Is it a jalopy in the yard that don't even run no more?
They want something from you. It's better that you charge them for it as opposed to giving it away under some idea of love. So, baby, send him your Cash App.
Gone are the days where the game was regulated by the P's. Social media has come along and given women a platform to advertise themselves. And it's also given the tricks a platform to pursue and peruse whatever quality or whatever variety and also whatever quantity of dilly-dallies is available out here. So men have to understand there is no need to be upset about it. See, if you're going to deal with those types of women, You can't deal with those types of women unless you understand this one thing. You're either going to deal with them as a simp or you're going to deal with them as a pimp. It's pimp principles, baby. Now that they have the audacity to publicly declare that they are using hoe principles, what other recourse do you have except to use pimp principles? See, doctors go with nurses. Dentists go with dental hygienists. Barbers go with beauticians. And pimps go with hoes. You understand? We have to keep this in mind, man. This is the only way it works. When you meet a woman who is living through the 304 principles, you have to adapt the pimp principles or you're going to be a trick. Those are the only two ways to do it. And so let's talk about this thing tonight, man. Let's take a deep dive into it. Listen, man, salute to the GLG. Bless up to the Alphasphere, man. I appreciate y'all being in the building. If you are now not a part of this live chat, it is because this live chat has gone members only. If you want to be a part of this live chat, go ahead to the main channel page. Next to the subscribe button, you'll see a join button. Click that join button. Go in, become a member. Come on back into the joint with us. If you want to leave a comment but don't want to become a member, super chat to comment. It'll show up. I'll address it somewhere along the stream. So let's get into it, brothers. Let's get into it. Now, I say this to y'all, man. Here's 3 elephants that we're going to cover tonight. If she's younger than 30, she's a sexual being only for the most part. You meet a woman that's younger than 30, all she has is her body. She knows that, and everybody she's been with before you knows that. Now, she may try to present herself to you as something else, but as a man, you have to know what type of things have value to you. You have to know what level you're on as a man. That's why you need to be working your whole life to put yourself in the best position to win, put yourself in the most alpha position. So when you meet a young woman and you know that all she has to offer is her body, she can't sell you on something else. She can't tell you, I can cook, I can clean, I can do your laundry. Baby, I don't need none of that from you. I'm a bachelor and I get all of that taken care of right now. What are you going to do? Let me tell you something, man. Don't ever let a woman come into your life and commandeer shit that you already do for yourself and tell you I'll do those things and then expect you to give her value for doing those things. And damn sure don't give a woman power in your life, a position in your life, and she don't do nothing. So what's she gonna do? See, if it ain't gonna be those little menial tasks. I get that. A woman can't do those tasks for me. What else she gonna do? The second elephant is this. Is she from the hood? She's a sexual being only. That's all she's ever known. See, if you ever been in the hood, spending the time in the hood, if you're from the hood, you know one thing that the hood has: fun and freaking. That's all there is. Let's have fun. Let's do some freaking. That's it. You meet a woman that's got 5 babies by 5 men, she from the hood. You meet a woman with 10 babies by 10 men, she from the hood. You meet a woman with 10 babies by 5 men, she from the hood. You meet a woman with 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 children, they never had a husband, she from the hood. Why? Because the most valuable asset she has is the first thing she gives because it's all she got. She literally has nothing else to offer. Literally has nothing. If she sat down and thought and you helped her think about what she had to offer, that's the only thing you're going to come up with. So she has no other option except to be a sexual being. And the third elephant, if she's only been a pleaser her whole life, that's her only value. If all she's ever been able to do is give a man pleasure, then that's her value. That's the value that she comes to the front with. She comes to the forefront with that value. That's all she has. And all of those women I just named, they either gonna look at you as the bag, or they're gonna look at you as a stepdad. Those are only two things. There's only 3. Those are only ways they're gonna look at you. So you got to deal with them straight from the prism of the ism. You can't give her one moment to think that you finna move in and you finna be the bag or you finna be a stepdad. Man, let me tell y'all something right now before we get into this thing. The last 2 women that I dealt with, man, who were under 30 years old, man, it ended with both of them, man, because they thought I was finna pay them. You know, not like in the beginning, but as things went on, man, and listen, man, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and tell you that I won't ever do nothing for a woman. I won't ever do nothing for her. It's like this right here, man. A chick come visit me, man. We riding around in her whip, man, or whatever. Or I say I go visit her, man. We riding around in her whip, man. As long as I'm on her whip with her, man, she ain't got to put no gas on her car, man. She ain't never got to do that. You know what I'm saying? She just ain't never got to do that. If a chick come see me, man, after she paid for her own flight the first time, man, I pay for it every other time after that. I just need to see that she'll fly herself in. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna reimburse her for that, but from that time on, because it ain't nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? It's honestly, it's a few pennies to me, man, just for nothing. Now, so I also want to deal with the type of woman who just gonna pay for her own flight sometime. She wouldn't even let me pay for it all the time. But we're not talking about that. That's beside the point. So yes, man, I'll do some small thing. Listen, if I'm at a woman crib, man, let's say I visit a chick, man, I'm at the crib, man. Even if she at my crib, man, it don't matter how many meals we cook, it don't matter how many things we eat, all of it's always on me. That's what I can do. I'm showing you a good time when you with me. You get the opportunity to enjoy the way that I live, the things that I do. You know what I'm saying? If you last long enough into the future, then you might even be able to find yourself, on a trip with me somewhere. You may be. There ain't no guarantees on that. But the thing is, man, if once it get to the point where you think where you go beyond that point, you know what I'm saying? When you start asking me for shit, it's over. I'm not responsible for your life. And if you have a life that's so jacked up that you need somebody to be responsible for it, you probably need to find somebody that's going to be responsible for it. I just be over here doing my thing over here. You understand? Now, once you start interacting with somebody else, then all you can bring me is dome. If it's fly. You understand? But you got to know when to walk away. Me, at that point, I'm walking away. You got to understand, man, that if a woman is used to dealing with tricks, then at some point, man, she going to test you. And for me, that test right there, man. And now, granted, this is what we're talking about. We talking about these types of women that I just listed in the elephants. Now, we're not talking about a woman who getting paper. A woman who getting paper, the last thing she wants you to do is do something for her. A woman who getting paper, man, will holler at you and say, "Hey, I gotta. If you want to go to such a, I'll get you an extra ticket. I'm going to such and such." Man, she'll buy you a ticket, man, and you get somewhere. You ain't got to pay for nothing with her. But we ain't talking about that right now. We talk about these women who say, "I'm gonna have to sell myself to you. You're gonna have to give me some money. You're going to have to give me something. Go ahead, give me some. Pay me some. Do me some. That's what you're going to have to do." Man, I ain't got time for that, bro. I ain't playing that game. Listen, and I don't care nothing about no woman saying whatever she going to say. I'm not your caretaker, and I will not take care of your ass. I'm not finna do it. It just ain't for me to do.